Ayo everyone, welcome back to Streetball AllStars. Today, we'll be breaking down the number one technical center in the entire game, Allen. Let's get into it. Firstly, let's talk about what Allen is. Allen is a rebounder center who has decent power but also specializes in passing. Basically, he's just a better Big O. There's no other way of putting it. Allen is basically just a better Big O. So let's go ahead and look into his stats. Alright, as you can see here, Allen has a good enough close shot of 60 and actually a pretty low dunk stat of 57, but again, scoring is not Allen's job. He is more of a passer. As you can see here, he has 78 passing stat. That is incredibly high. That is really good, especially for a center. He actually surpasses quite a lot of PGs when it comes to passing stat. As you can see, 78 pass here. He also has 71 rebound. That is also very good. That's a really good rebound stat, and he is an amazing rebounder. He also has 52 block, which isn't actually that high. His reach is pretty good, but it isn't the same as Emma's or Vanessa's or Robbie's, but it will do. He has 63 power as well, which is really good for someone with 71 rebound. 63 power is actually really good. As I've said before, most characters who have high rebound stat actually has low power stat. This is actually not bad at all. This is actually a really decent power stat for a rebounder, which is why Allen is such a good character. So again, Allen is a rebounder who has really decent power that specializes as well in passing. With that being said, I'd say that the best thing to actually give Allen is just a lot of power, mostly power with some rebound as well. It's basically the same as Rockets, the same with most rebounders. I think mostly power with the rest being rebound is the way to go. Maybe put some speed there instead of rebound, or instead of going full power, put a little bit of speed. That's on you, but again, in my opinion, mostly power and a little bit of rebound is the way to go. But yeah, Allen is a really good character. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Allen's different skills. Alright, as you can see here, Allen's exclusive skills are actually mostly for passing the ball. Let's go ahead and take a look at each of them one by one. We'll start with box out. Not really much explanation needed here. All bigs need this, okay? Whether you be a center or a power forward, box out is mandatory. It helps in rebounding a lot, and it helps in actually helping, your scorer or your point guard with getting the ball with off-screen box outs when the ball is actually on the ground. It helps your teammates get FLRs. Make sure to get this. Next up is flick. Again, just like box out, pretty much mandatory whether you be a center or a power forward. Make sure to have flick on your skill set. Next up is follow-up shot. Not mandatory, but very useful to have, especially if you need a game winner. I'd say get this skill. I'd say it is worth it. Now, on to the exclusive skills. First up, we have enhanced rebound. That's actually, you need to get this. This is just mandatory to get. It just helps you out so much when it comes to rebounding. Make sure to max it out as soon as possible. Again, Allen is a great rebounder, and this will help him out a whole lot. Make sure to get this. It is needed for better rebounding. Next up is rebound pass. Again, you need to get this skill as well. It's just so useful. It allows for quick counters. It allows for game winners even. So this is a very useful skill to have. Make sure to get this. It is very much needed. Now, we have Allen's level 4, Flash Pass. So, I'd say this skill is his most important, or the most important skill on his set. This allows for so many strategies with Allen. In particular, I'd like to talk about the Marcus and Allen strategy. Yeah, this works really well since at level 4 it activates Alley Tree. So, you know, it's just, it unlocks so much when it comes to actually using different strategies. So just make sure to get Flash Pass and max it out as soon as possible. This is Allen's most important skill. And yeah, just make sure to actually max this out as soon as you get it. Next up is Alley-oop Tree itself. If you're gonna unlock Flash Pass, you better unlock this as well. And actually, you know, all your Alley-oop Trees don't need to be Flash Passes. You can activate this by itself as well. Again, there's actually another strategy that you can use with this. This pairs really well with Butterball and a scorer or a PG. It pairs really well, you know, Butterball's screen plus your scorer or your PG. Alley-oop Tree by Allen is very, very useful. Make sure to unlock this as well. Tons of strategies can be done with this. So yeah, his skills mostly about rebounding and passing. So as I've said before, scoring is not Allen's job. It is to help his teammates score as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and watch a video where I use some of these skills. And let's talk about Allen some more. Firstly, let's talk about the teammates that you're gonna want to get with Allen. And there are two specific teammates that he works really well with. One would be Marcus, with the Marcus Allen Flash Pass strategy, where Marcus fakes and uses his Flash Pass so he can use Alley Tree for Marcus. But the other character, which I think is even more effective with Allen, is Butterball. With his wide screen, he can screen the other scorer or PG, and they can shoot 3-pointers with Allen's either Flash Pass Alley Tree or just normal Alley Tree. Allen works well with scorers, but these two are specifically the best ones that you can team up with Allen. Next up, what are the matchups that you're gonna want to avoid if you actually use Allen with your teammates? And honestly, there isn't a specific matchup that Allen is weak to. As I've said before, his power is actually really good for a rebounder, so that means he can actually sort of battle with rebounders and can actually still do decently against dunk spam. So I'd say the characters that you're gonna want to avoid are just perimeter defenders. Again, Allen is best paired with a shooter, a scorer, and you know, those guys, the defensive PFs or Rika, really good at shutting down those shooters. So maybe those guys are the ones that you're gonna want to avoid the most. Maybe Jessica as well, since Allen is actually a pretty slow big. They're defensive characters or really fast characters may give you trouble. Lastly, we'll talk about Allen's position in the meta, and honestly, in my opinion, he is underused. He is not used as much as the others. His rebounding is really good, but he doesn't specialize in it. There are other characters who specialize more in rebounding. In dunk spam, he doesn't really specialize in it either. His power is decent, but it's not really through the roof. When it comes to actually passing, he isn't really the one that specializes the most in it as well. In my opinion, Allen is underused, and honestly, I'd say he does very well with the current meta. Just make sure to pair him with someone who can actually defend the cheesy characters, and Allen will do really well on the meta. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. I hope that this video has been helpful, and I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one.